Yo, man. The calm before the storm. You think on the second day of the legal tampering period that Howie Roseman was not making moves. They were quiet for some reason. Something was going on. And the Eagles just made 3 moves in one day. And the 2 moves I'm about to talk about as well. Man, this one I wasn't really expecting. And I want to talk about all the other moves that happened and how it makes sense and what we're going to do. Not done yet, but wow, I was shocked, I was excited, and I was kind of like, wow, I didn't expect this to happen right now. And let's get in straight to all the news.
Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shakes coming to you guys with a video right now. So James Bradberry is a Philadelphia Eagle once again, and I didn't think this move was going to happen, guys. I honestly didn't think that the Eagles were going to be into signing a free agent cornerback to a lot of money, but it wasn't a lot of money. That's the whole thing to this whole thing. So the deal was a 3-year, $38 million contract, okay? $20 million fully guaranteed, worth up to $44 million. There were other teams that were interested in Bradberry, and I didn't think the market was going well, but apparently it was, and Bradberry just didn't see a fit with other teams. He even mentioned he was offered more money. He even mentioned he had a little bit of an interview with, Josina Anderson, or somebody called him. He had some quotes out today and said the Eagles were the best fit for him, which is kind of nuts. You got Bradberry for like $12, $13 million a year. I said when the season ended, maybe $10 million, and I'll take him. 13, and he was pretty much guaranteed probably 15, 16 a year, and turned that down to come back to the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think part of it was Slay still being here. I think part of it was obviously talking to Sean Desai, which was actually probably one of the most, I'm actually shocked at this, to be honest. I think, him talking to Sean Desai, having a conversation about the scheme, multiple fronts, what they're going to do, and Bradberry really liked the idea. Obviously, Gannon's not here anymore, so he wanted to get some more insight on this defensive coordinator, so they did talk on the phone. Apparently, it went really well, but not even just that, but it just seemed like, it was just constant communication. The Eagles called him this morning, and they were like, let's get a deal done. Let's just get this done. You want to come back? Let's get this done right now. And Bradberry just pulled the trigger and said, yeah, let's just get it done, man. Like, just get this deal done, which I'm actually really excited for. And Jeff Kerr put out this tweet on top of C.J. Gardner-Johnson could be next, which is the most exciting part, which we'll get into that later in this video. So they signed Bradberry. He's not even a paid top 11, 12 corner right now. I mean, you literally got a pretty good bargain for him, to be honest. They want to come back, and I didn't think he wanted to come back this badly. I think he had interest in coming back here, but he was going to go where their money was going. But he didn't. He came back for a lot cheaper than we expected, and I got to honor him for that. You know what I mean? So putting this secondary down, obviously with the Slay situation going down, he put out a tweet, pretty much like, oh, we're back together again or something like that, which was pretty cool. You know what I mean? To have the excitement in the building, and he thinks that this is a perfect scheme fit for him, and he thinks this team is nothing but ceiling, just going up and up. And said himself that he wants to bring this team another Super Bowl title. And I think that's what was the most important thing about this whole situation with James Bradberry. Who would have known this was going to happen? James Bradberry was going to be signing before Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, if that's even happening as well, but I wouldn't have thought this was going to happen. This was pretty much like I got blindsided. So thought that was pretty cool. So the Eagles not only have Rashad Penny that's in the building right now, but Boston Scott comes back on another 1-year deal, almost at $2 million. So they paid him an extra $1 million to come back, because if you guys remember, they put him off waivers last offseason, and then he came back to the Eagles. Nobody claimed him, and the Eagles got him back for $1 million. So they pay him an extra $1 million. I don't think Boston Scott wants to play anywhere else, to be honest. I had a feeling that maybe it could have happened. I don't know. But this gets you 3 backs in your building between Gainwell, Rashad Penny, and now you have Boston Scott back there. So at this point, like, Boston Scott is going to be your special teamer, probably a kick returner again for this year. I don't like Michael Clay, the special teams coordinator. I think, we'll get into with Rashad Penny in this video as well, because I think they're going to do something different. I don't think they're done adding to the running back position as of right now. But really happy that Boston Scott is back. He's great in the backfield. He's just another threat that no one sees coming. I mean, they have really all different types of backs. They have a receiving back, they have a bulldozer back, bruiser back, and Rashad Penny, and now they have their little Darren Sproles 2.0 in the backfield that does a really good job. So I like, keeping defense on their heels a little bit, not knowing what running backs they're going to use. I really like this move. I've always liked Boston Scott, and, he's a cheap price, and like I said, he doesn't want to play anywhere else. He wants to come back to Philadelphia. So this was a very good signing, really to complement our backfield, but special teams as well, so I'm very excited for that. Now, Rashad Penny is interesting now. So the numbers did come out. The numbers did come out for Rashad Penny, which I really did like, and he was really cheap, guys. He's only 1.35 for the year. It's only $600,000 guaranteed. That's it. That's the only reason why they got him right now. The running back market is horrible right now. Most teams would rather franchise running backs than really do anything else with them, because they don't want to sign running backs long term, because they're expendable, because they don't trust running backs staying healthy. And obviously, a lot of Eagles fans are pissed off at this move, and I understand why. But for $600,000 guaranteed, it's literally for free. For free. Like, that's it, and he's gone after this year. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder this year. Obviously, he had the broken fibula. He had, last year, he had, which isn't bad. I mean, at least he didn't have an ACL. He didn't have anything else going on that was more serious, and he got hurt within he got hurt after the 5th game of the season, so he had a lot of time to rest up and get healthy, and you have a healthy Rashad Penny in your offense, it's going to be electrifying. Yeah, he's a thumper. He's like, what, 5'10", 5'11", 230, something like that. I mean, he packs a punch when he runs. He loves contact, and he's got great vision. And when he gets those yak yards, when he gets in that open space to the second level, man, just another shift of speed comes out of him. Period. Pause. But you know what I mean. Period. I would say pause, but you know what I mean. Like, this is a low risk, high reward signing, guys. Like, did you guys think that they were going to sign a running back to a lot of money? It wasn't going to happen. Okay, I thought they would have made a trade, but it may have spread out the contract a little bit, or the dead cap. I don't know what would have happened, but this was affordable for the Eagles. Low risk, high reward move. And Rashad Penny's healthy. It's going to be real dangerous going forward, and really happy about it. So that is the contract as of right now for Rashad Penny, and like I said, it's literally nothing. There's no dead cap involved, nothing. It's $600,000 fully guaranteed, and some incentives in there if he reaches some milestones this year to 1.35. So technically, he can make over $1.5 million if he reaches those incentives, which still is very cheap. Who cares, man? But what's more important right now is something that I kind of want to talk about, and that was, are the Eagles actually done at running back? They might keep Boston Scott on this roster, but he might just be a special teamer. And if, God forbid, somebody gets hurt, they put Boston Scott back to being a running back, to doing double duty at special teams as well. But I don't think the Eagles are done. And I'm not even saying Bijan Robinson in the draft. At 31, if they want to go get Gibbs, go get him. You know what I mean? If you're going to use Boston Scott for special teams, get Gibbs on this squad. And I'm telling you, it's going to be really dangerous. You're going to have a lot. You can end up having three running backs. Boston Scott will go to special teams. And then if you really want, somebody gets hurt, but you let Boston Scott do double duty at the end of the day. You want to get your future piece at running back? This is the draft to do it. I'm not saying that this is all they're going to do with the running backs. I think they should do more. I think they can do more. Go get your future piece. Rashad Penny is only here for 1 year, and that's it. He's proving to himself. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder. He's literally playing for a contract for another team. I'm not expecting Rashad Penny to have an extension or anything like that. All I'm expecting him to do is have a really good year, get paid next year, and leave this team. But drafting Gibbs or taking that 31st pick and moving up to get Bijan, if you want to move up and be aggressive in the draft and go get him, yeah, to have all three in the building, I have 4 running backs that you could do whatever you want with on this roster would be great. Like I said, if Boston Scott sticks to special teams and they want to use 3 other backs, perfectly fine. You're going to have Gibbs or Bijan, a running back that could do almost anything, line up anywhere on the field, and is going to be a total beast for years to come. And you don't have to worry about the running back position for 5 years. And then you're going to have Gainwell, your receiving back, your average runner. That's still going to get nice yards for you. And then you're going to have Boston Scott. You're going to have your bulldozer. You're going to have your bulldozer and Rashad Penny. You're going to have your special team / Darren Sproles 2.0 runner in the backfield with obviously Boston Scott. So you'll have a nice diverse variety of backs that do things differently and how the Eagles use them, and they could take advantage of that situation, especially with Hurts and those read options and those RPOs. You can really trick teams with a lot of these running backs that won't be ready and be prepared for what's going to be given. The way Brian Johnson's going to use this offense, how they use Jalen Hurts and these running backs, it should be pretty damn good behind this offensive line. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if, as much as Eagle fans are like, oh, they'll never draft a running back early, blah, blah, blah. Times are changing, guys. The times are changing. This is a new era for Philadelphia. And what are you going to do? You're going to put more firepower to your offense. And this is not enough. I want more than this. This is nothing. I want more than this. One more piece to your offense. At least if they get a wide receiver 3, and maybe they get another running back in the draft. If they get a Gibbs, I don't even care if they don't even get Bijan. If they get Gibbs at 31, I am perfectly fine with that. That is going to, you don't have to worry. Then after this year, Penny leaves, Boston Scott leaves, and then you got Gibbs in the building, and you'll still have Gainwell and Gibbs in the building, and boom, you know what I mean? You got a running back in the building for 5 years, dude. It makes sense. It does. Like, I know Eagles fans are pissed. ACL tear for Rashad Penny in 2019, and then the broken fibula last year. Yeah, I understand. He's been hurt. I get it. I'm listening to all of you. I'm not hyping him up. I like him when he's 100% healthy. I send him a video. I feel like people read the titles. They don't watch the video sometimes, and they just feel like I'm just hyping him up for no reason. If he's healthy, he will be a great, fantastic player here. No doubt. I think he can get over 1,000 yards with this squad. No joke. And the way he's going to tire out defenses and then use other, it's great. It's going to look really good if it works out the way it is. But I'm telling you right now, drafting a running back would probably be one of the smartest moves they make. One of the smartest moves. So just to get my 2 cents into that, which I think is pretty good. Chauncey Johnson. Now we saw that tweet from Jeff Kerr, okay? The tweet from Jeff Kerr at the bottom where it says C.J. Garner-Johnson could be next, right? Now, we don't know if this is going to even happen, but yes, what would really complete my offseason as of right now is getting Chauncey Garner-Johnson back on this roster, and I feel like it's still in the works. I feel like as the days go by, I feel like it's still going to happen. Obviously, we've been seeing a lot more of, what the Eagles are doing when it comes to the safety position. They let Epps walk. You know what I mean? Reed Blankenship is still here. But Chauncey, obviously, on Twitter and like these Bengals players, they're just constantly telling them to come to Cincinnati. I mean, it's constant. I mean, I don't know what's the holdup here. If you're going to sign with Cincinnati, just do it already. I don't know what's with tweeting all this stupid crap all day. These players that are just doing this stupid crap, making fans sit there like, oh, I wonder what he's doing. Stuff like that. It's just annoying at this point. I'm tired of it. Okay, it's been a few days of this crap, and I'm done. I'm already done. Sign here or don't sign here. I don't know what he's doing. But, he wants to change his number to number 3. He put out a picture of him in Eagles gear with the number 3. Then he deleted it. Then this picture came up, and he hasn't deleted it since. So I don't know what it means. It means that Chauncey's gone. I have no idea. But they've got to get this done. This is the last move I want. As much as I didn't think Bradberry's going to get signed, which I definitely didn't, because I looked and said, even if Bradberry doesn't sign, look at the cornerback draft this year. I'm perfectly fine with losing Bradberry. But since they got him back now, it looks like they might not even draft corner, which is going to be interesting. And second, you have a 30-year-old cornerback and a 32-year-old, so it's, it's kind of crazy right now. But as of right now, okay, Chauncey Garner-Johnson has wanted to come back to Philadelphia. If this was an easy sign for Chauncey for more money, he would have already signed already. There's something going on right now. There's no holdup. There's got to be something going on right now. Okay, and he's flaunting. He's not even really saying anything. He's putting up emojis and stuff. He's being very secretive, mysterious. He's trying to do that. So don't know what to take out of it, except I don't know if he's like just because he's answering, is it a good sign? From what his emojis look like, is he's covering his eyes, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it means. Okay, you guys are probably telling me a lot better than what I can see out of it. So with the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson situation, yeah, if it's on hold for this long, the Eagles are really trying, especially like I said, the tweet from Jeff Kerr at the bomb said Chauncey Gardner-Johnson could be next. Doesn't mean that he knows that he's next to be signing, but at least maybe there's some background to it or something like that. I really like James Bradberry coming back, who is very surprising. Boston Scott was really surprising. Well, not really surprising, but I didn't know if Boston Scott was going to come back for one more year. There was a possibility. They gave him an extra $1 million, whatever the case may be. And Rashad Penny is cheaper than cheap at $600,000 guaranteed. So get another running back in this draft. Go get your future running back, and let's use these diverse of backs. And let's use whatever we possibly can to keep defenses on their heels. They can't defend what we have in this offense. It's going to be powerful, and I can't wait. I hope you guys are really happy about some of these signings as of right now. So other than that, that's pretty much it. We'll do another live stream in free agency. We'll do a whole bunch of stuff this week. It's going to be a lot to talk about. We'll talk about in the live streams, Rashad Penny, everything, to see what you guys think about it, and it should be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully this made your day a little bit brighter. If you lasted this long, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you like the video as well. It does help out the channel out a lot. And I will see you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.